Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at MiniMax H3 Turbo LoRA and see how we can use it in ComfyUI to speed up our video generation workflow. If you've already used the standard MiniMax H3 workflow, you'll notice that the Turbo LoRA is designed to make the generation process much faster while still producing high quality results. So let's jump into ComfyUI and see how it works. What is MiniMax H3 Turbo LoRA? MiniMax H3 is a powerful video generation model that can generate video from text, images, and reference inputs. The Turbo LoRA is an additional LoRA designed to accelerate the generation process. Instead of relying on a large number of sampling steps, the Turbo LoRA allows us to generate the video with fewer steps, which can significantly reduce generation time. This is especially useful if you're running MiniMax H3 locally and want to experiment with different prompts and settings without waiting as long for every generation. Now let's open our MiniMax H3 workflow in ComfyUI. The basic workflow is very similar to the standard MiniMax H3 workflow. We still have our model loader, text prompt, image or reference inputs, and the sampling section. The important difference is that we're going to load and apply the Turbo LoRA to the model. Once the LoRA is loaded, we can adjust its strength depending on the workflow and the result we're looking for. For the sampling settings, we'll also use a much lower number of steps compared with the standard workflow. Now let's open our MiniMax H3 reference to video workflow in ComfyUI. This time we've added the Turbo LoRA to the workflow. The good thing is there's no code required. We only need to add a load LoRA node. First, download the Turbo LoRA model from Kijai's Hugging Face page and place the model file into your LoRA folder. That's it. Once the model is in the correct folder, load it using the load LoRA node. Next, change the sampling steps to somewhere between 4 and 8 steps. A lower number of steps means faster generation, but you may lose some quality or detail. For a good balance between speed and quality, I recommend using around 6 to 8 steps. Once the LoRA is loaded, you can adjust its strength depending on your workflow and the result you're looking for. Now let's start using it. First, upload the reference images and enter your prompt, then click Run. Let's see what the final result looks like. The sampling time takes only about 4 minutes, or 5 minutes. Now, let's try adding audio and see how it performs. Let's see what the final result looks like.
We reapproaching the station. Everything looks clear, but something feels different.
The characters remain consistent and the quality is still very good. The lip sync also looks great, but most importantly, it saves you a lot of time. Now let's add Easy Cache and Sage Attention to the workflow and see what difference they can make. Let's run it again and take a look at the final result. Let's see what the final result looks like.
Woke up with a rooster singing, coffee on the stove, boots by the door.
Now let's take a look at the original workflow.
Woke up with a rooster singing, coffee on the stove.
This time, we get about a 33.3% speed improvement compared to using Turbo LoRA alone. It's not a huge improvement, but it's still a noticeable step forward. As for the quality compared to the original workflow, you can make the comparison yourself. For a 6-second video, the generation time could drop to around 3 minutes. Of course, if you use only 4 steps for a shorter video, the generation time could be under 1 minute. But there is a trade-off. The fewer steps you use, the faster the generation becomes, but you will also lose some quality and detail. So it's really about finding the right balance between speed and quality for your workflow. And that's basically how you can use the MiniMax H3 Turbo LoRA in ComfyUI. The workflow itself isn't complicated. Load the Turbo LoRA, adjust the LoRA strength, reduce the sampling steps, and run the workflow. The biggest advantage is simply speed. You can generate more videos, test more prompts, and iterate much faster without waiting as long for every generation. If you found this tutorial useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.